flight from Pico to Terceira Island takes just under 30 minutes. The capital Angra do Heroísmo, or Angra for short, is located in the south of the island. Our hotel is located on the outskirts of the city in a special building. From the room we do not have a balcony, but are directly in the 400-year-old fortress of São Sebastião. It was once built to defend the Bay of Porto Ring. Today it is a partly modern hotel complex. Terceira comes from Portuguese and means the third. In the 15th century, the island was discovered by Portuguese sailors as the third of 9 Azores islands. Later, the merchant ships that sailed between America and Europe anchored here. A wall surrounds the entire Monte Brasil and is 5 kilometers long. It belongs to the castle fortress of São João Baptista. This was used to secure the ships in the harbor. It is the largest military structure of the Spaniards in the whole world. Today it is the barracks of a Portuguese garrison regiment. Monte Brasil is the remnant of a tough volcano. It is about 200 meters high. During the Second World War, the merchant ships were popular targets of the German U-boat fleet. A British anti-aircraft battery is a reminder of this time. In the middle of the 17th century, Alfonso VI was imprisoned here for 7 years. The Portuguese king was disabled from his youth and had terrorized the population of Lisbon for years. Today you have a good view of the city from here. The historic town center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Architectural monuments are lined up one after the other. The townscape dates back to the 16th century, when Angra was the most important city in the Azores. In 1980, an earthquake completely destroyed the city. Angra had to be rebuilt from the ground up. There are numerous cafes and restaurants where you can eat well. In the evening, it is highly recommended to reserve a table. We notice that the streets are more and more decorated, but why? Will there be another high-ranking visitor? We will find out. 1991, Pope John Paul II was here and held Mass. His statue stands right next to the cathedral. Around 500 years ago, the Portuguese King João III appointed the Azores as a bishopric. It was not until 100 years later that the cathedral was finished. 1980, it was badly damaged in an earthquake, but then well restored. The four-sided lectern decorated with ivory inlays and a silver-plated altar are definitely worth seeing. In 1572 the Jesuits built a college. When the Jesuits were exiled, the building served as a royal residence. Today, it is used, among other things, as the residence of the President of the Regional Government of the Azores. Directly opposite is the entrance to the Jardin Publico City Park. In it, a path leads through a second park up to an obelisk. The obelisk and park around it were built in the mid-20th century in honor of King Don Pedro IV. Originally here was the 1474 built first fortress of Terceira. The next day, we are on our way to the interior of the island. Almost in the middle of the island, it is said to be steaming and bubbling in a volcanic park. And elsewhere you can climb into a volcanic cave. We are at an altitude of 600 meters. The entrance to the circular route is quickly found. Hot sulfur vapors rise steaming from numerous springs and fumaroles.
Ganz schön nebelig hier, ne?
Ja, ganz schön.
Da wollen wir es hin, aber hier das erste Loch, wo es schon rausqualmt.
Gases up to 95 degrees hot come out of the holes in the ground. It smells of sulfur. It is muddy and the area is heavily swampy. No wonder, because here it rains 2,000 liters per square meter per year. Moss, heather, sea buckthorn and Azores laurel grow. After a good 20 minutes, we have arrived at the end of the circular route. Only 5 kilometers away is the Gruta do Natal. Pay admission, put on your hairnet and helmet, and then it's off to the bottom. The cave was formed by lava flows that were formed in different directions. These in turn flowed through a valley between the larger volcanic peaks. The different geological structures are clearly visible. For example, flows of different types of lava, stalactites and side balconies. The circular trail is about 700 meters long, well lit and easy to walk. For the population, the grotto plays a very special role at Christmas time. Then a Christmas Mass is often held. Hence the name, Christmas Grotto. The next day, the weather is ideal for a tour of the island along the sea. After all, we haven't made one point on our trip yet. Today it will probably be possible. We are not quite out of the city yet, when we already notice a tile picture. It tells of life on the island. And of a bull in the village. We remember the decorated streets. Soon they will take place again. The Toraidas are corda. Anyone can participate. The bull is secured to a leash. Nothing will happen to him. In Angra we had also seen a bullring. From May to October, numerous fights with toreros take place here. Again, nothing happens to the bull. After the show, he is taken back to the pasture. After all, it is worth several thousand euros. Back to our tour. The parish church from the 16th century marks the municipality of São Mateus da Colheita. Directly at the small harbour there is a snack bar and some restaurants. We reach the town of Biscoitos. Here a road leads to the sea. In a lava field, some parasols appear.
Jetzt haben wir es erreicht. Wohl einer der schönsten Natur-Schwimmbecken, die es hier auf der Insel gibt. Das Wetter ist geradezu perfekt. Der blaue Himmel kommt. Außentemperatur 26 Grad. Wassertemperatur werden wir jetzt langsam feststellen. So, jetzt geht's rein.
You should have a look at the lava rock in the water. Swimming in a natural lava pool, which was formed by a volcanic eruption around 4,500 years ago. A special experience. The water has a pleasant temperature of about 22 degrees. No wonder the Gulf Stream flows past the Azores and provides a mild climate all year round. Even in rainy weather or a short shower, the pool is well attended. Lifeguards are also on site. Food and drink will be provided. There are toilets and changing rooms, and admission is free. Now we have to move on. First along the coast, then past the fields and meadows of the farmers, slowly to the high plateau. Where the wind turbines turn and antennas are, is also the most popular viewpoint of the island. The viewing platform is currently being repaired. Nevertheless, the view is spectacular. We are lucky, because fog often blocks the view. The airport comes into view. From here we will fly back tomorrow. Then our journey will be over. Too bad, the Azores were on our very interesting and eventful holiday destination.